Welcome to Lafast Motors, the new home of Mini Trinidad and Tobago. Located at number 37 Dundonald Street, Lafast Motors offers the full range of Mini models, including the 3-door and 5-door hatchback models, the Mini Countryman, the Mini Clubman, and Mini Cabrio Convertible. Each Mini is customizable, from exterior colors, interior trims, rims, and so much more. At the Mini Showroom, you can pick up or order your genuine accessories and genuine Mini lifestyle items. We invite you to come and experience the Mini Trinidad and Tobago Showroom today at number 37 Dundonald Street, Port of Spain. Start your Mini motoring today.
We are here at the Mini Showroom. I'm here to do stand-up comedy for you all. So the first thing I want to tell you about myself is that I have a really controversial stance, which is I think that lying shouldn't be one of the commandments. Like, you should be able to lie because honestly, telling the truth has done nothing for me in my life. Like, for this entire quarantine, I've been trying to get a job, right? And you know, I was telling the truth like a dummy. And I went in, and it was like, sir, you have any experience? And I said, no, but I'm willing to work harder than anybody in here. And I didn't get a job because what they want is experience. So I say, you know what? I'm going to lie. I'm going to lie this time. So I went in the papers, and I looked up on the job section, and I saw electrician assistant needed. So I called the guy, and I was like, sir, I hear you need some help. He said, yes, you know anything about electrician things? I say, yeah, a lot. He said, all right, you're hired Monday. So easy. It's so easy, lying already doing things to me. So I said, let me see how far this could go. So I go on the job Monday. It's myself, the boss man, and his assistant. And well, of course, me the fraud. I don't know anything about electrician work. I don't know what they wear. This is why I wear to work. This is how I go to work, right? I just come from work. So I go on. First week was real nice. All I had to do is pass them things. They're up on the ladder fixing stuff. They say, hey, Jerome, pass my pliers. Give me a screwdriver. Real easy. First week went real nice. Easiest money I ever make. Next week now, Monday is when he started wildness. He said, Jerome, pass my 110 day. Jerome, you hear me? Yeah. Where it is? He said in the plastic bag over there by the box. So I go on and I see in a set of components I don't understand. He said, you seeing it? I said, nah, boy. He said, what do you mean? I said, not here. So he started quarreling with his assistant. He was like, Dan, I tell you, why you keep doing this? I tell you to buy the 110s. His assistant was like, dog, I bring about 50 110s up the road. So while they were quarreling, I tie the bag and I put it in my bag now and zip it. Not because I'm a thief, but because I'm a liar. So he come off the ladder, and he looking. He was like, but it's on a 110 here, boy. I said, I tell you that. So he sent me in the electronics store now. You might think this is a little extreme, but he sent me in the electronics store to buy more 110s. So now I know what it is. And I've been doing that for every component that I don't understand fully. But I'm not stealing his things and selling it or anything. At the end of the job, I'm going to compile all, and I'm going to give him. I'm going to say, sir, well, I find this, And I think it will be very useful to you. For free, right? So yeah, let's talk about what we're gonna talk about now, boy. Anybody here want to guess my age? It's a fun game. Anybody here? 26. How you know that? That's on the dot. I can guess your age now? So that was amazing. Now she figured that out, right? That was really amazing. And a lot of people just can't really tell my age because I look younger than I actually am. But I actually feeling the effects of getting older now, boy. Like I always tired. And I just get angry when younger people say that they're tired. Like, why are you tired from making TikToks all night? I just get tired from doing adult things, like tweeting and going on Facebook. And right, like getting older is very scary because, you're one step closer to death. And yeah, just 1 inch closer to death now, boy. And I'm noticing a lot of scary things happening to me. Like the other day, I walked into a room and, I saw my girl. It wasn't a strange room and it's my house. I went into one of my rooms and my girlfriend was sitting down there. And I was just so afraid. I was like, what? Why? Why did I come in this room? I couldn't remember. And I had a hammer, so I was supposed to do something. I was supposed to do something in the room, but I just couldn't remember. Like, it's 2 weeks later, and I still can't remember what I was supposed to do. Let me talk about the susu. Was that your problem, right? Let me talk about it. This set have no theme. I just telling all you how I feeling. I have a lot of things to say because I've been pent up for this entire quarantine now, boy. So I'm not ashamed to say, but I was caught up in one of these pyramid schemes, right? It's not because I'm dumb and I get catch or whatever. I just like a good gamble. Like, I like the fact that you could risk some money and get back more, like a lot. And the reason why I didn't get catch in pyramid schemes before was because they didn't check off the boxes that I had for a successful pyramid scheme. The first thing is that you should be able to make money off the pyramid scheme that you're selling. So things like Amway or like Herbalife, I didn't get caught up in because you can't call me for a meeting to help my financial situation, but you're sending me a call me request. Like, how come your pyramid scheme can't afford you, like buying a phone card, buy 20 DG and call me? Yeah, and you can't come out a maxi in a 3-piece suit. Like, I'm not gonna take you serious, dog. I drive here. Like, I supposed to be helping you. So, this pyramid scheme, I find a lot more successful because, people making money, whatever, until it crash. But why is get upset with the Herbalife people for as well is because they always saying like this is not a pyramid scheme. Like, your job is a pyramid scheme. Firstly, dog, I don't have a job. That's the reason why I come to you, so I don't have to work, right? And secondly, imagine if your job was actually a pyramid scheme. Imagine your boss come to you. Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Richardson. You did exemplary this quarter, and I want to give you a promotion. But you had to bring 2 people, and then you could move up to the general manager position. This company ready to blue soup. So obviously, I can't close until we talk about the worst thing in the world right now, which is, COVID. And the scary thing about COVID is that no old people come up with a traditional cure for it yet. Like, you have a traditional cure for everything. You go in the sea and you get beat with a cookie broom, whatever, and you get cured. But it have nothing like the old people, the older generation, just quiet on this topic now, boy. Like even up to breaking, like I broke my foot last year, and it had a cure for that, had a traditional cure for that. I was in doctor's office in pain, and this old man come up to me and he was like, "Youth man, you all right?" I say, "Well, obviously not, dog." He say, "Well, how long the doctor give you to till you start back walking?" I say, "About 6 months." He said, "Nah, you could be back up and walking in 6 weeks." I said, "Nah." He said, "Yeah, I'm telling you, it happened to me." I said, "What went on with you? You break your leg?" He said, "No, worse." He said, "I was driving on the highway on my motorbike. Driving. And I crashed into a truck, fall on my neck, roll on a precipice, and my wife leave me." I say, "What?" Say, "What?" He said, "Yeah, I was in the precipice there for 8 hours till the ambulance come for me." I said, "All right." He said, "Yeah, the first responders say it's a miracle that I survived. But it's not no miracle." He said, "What I just do is I just carry around this tin of Vicks. And what I do is I take that Vicks and I rub it on my chest. And that Vicks hold me until them first responders come for me." Say, "All right, all right." And he take out the Vicks in the doctor's office and he rub it on my chest. He's like, "You like feeling better now?" Say, "Nah, bro." That's it for me there. Thank you. And come to the mini showroom.
Hi, my name is Kevin Sawyer, and I'm here at Lafast Motors for the opening of their mini showroom. Fun fact, they supply vehicles. So you guys at home could know that. Vehicles, we all aspire to have a vehicle at some point, most of us. It's really important to have. So you can come and get one at Lafast if you want to. Vehicles, there's 3 major ways you get around in vehicles in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, you drive, take drop, or you travel. And I don't mean to put it, there's not levels of class, there's levels of morals and standards. You see, the driver is infallible. The driver drives, answers to no one. They're in control. The person taking drop, you cannot just start to go along to get along because you already drop. Is that music fine? The music fine, yeah, it's good. The music is trash, but it's okay. What music is, that's your own song you're playing? All the way to South? Okay, no problem. Louder? Yeah, sure. Is that kind of soca or something? Or is that R&B? Okay. You just go along to get along. They're in the wrong, but they're telling them, "Nah, you right, man. You was on the shoulder driving all the time first. Let the ambulance wait." You want the drop. You want the drop. So you just do whatever. You say whatever, right? Person's traveling though. The morals and standard drop a little bit more. Because you see, a lot of us have been that person. First time you go in the city gate to travel to Arima Maxi stand, you tell yourself, "I'm going to be dignified. I'm not going to push. I'm going to wait my turn to board the Maxi taxi." Wrong. Soon enough, you realize the only way you're getting home, the only way you'll ever see your family again is if you elbow a granny. You have to elbow a granny. You must. You simply must. Don't get alarmed when I say elbow a granny. I just mean a little something. Just in the temple to disorient her. Make her scatter her parcels so you could get on the maxi fast. It's just what you have to do. I don't do it. I don't endorse it. But people do it, right? And are they right? No. But are they punctual? I'm just saying. I am just saying. But yeah, vehicles are important. You see, another thing is when you have to travel, and this has happened to some people, I know it has, when you realize in the morning you only have $100 and nowhere has change. That's terrible, right? Because there's 2 types of people in that situation. There's like, for instance, the moms who come honestly and stop the car, drive, I want to go in town, but I only have 100, it's okay. Drive, go on. Drive have no times with moms because, he ain't gonna look for change this hour. Then have moms who get smarter over time. She knows she only have $100, says nothing, boards the taxi normal. Morning. Are the world thing to say to everybody except the fact that she have $100. Morning, hey, how you feeling? Good? All right. Hey, the power fly over here, lovely. All on the beat, she playing, she taking breeze. Nice. What? No mention of the $100 until she is 1 minute away from her destination. All of a sudden, she is Viola Davis. She has an Academy Award in acting. All of a sudden I'm going to look for my passage here in my purse. Oh, Lord. But where's this? You see? Where's this at all? Well, look at my crosses, Father. Lord, where's this? Look how this driver go vex with me this hour. That's just to prep the driver, get your attention. Now she had to talk to him directly. But she's not going to call him driver, no. She want to butt him up, call him by his home name. Drive. Drive morning. All of a sudden, moms have a distinction in English. Morning, drive, morning. Morning, I was looking through my purse, my money. and I only have $100. Only seen $100 in my purse. Drive morning. Drive is not paying drive vex, he's not paying no attention. He's fuming. Because all they always doing the driver that, all they always doing the drivers. And listen, there are a few things you could do to a driver to break his spirit. Kick him, cuff him, spit on him, horn him. He could take that, that's fine. But for a passenger to come in his vehicle with $100 and don't say nothing, I see drivers get taken away on stretcher. And straight jacket for that. They have a full breakdown. Now this driver, of course, a lot of them they beat up, yes, but they let moms go, you know. I once saw a driver just break down into tears, bawling, crying because of this, you know. I felt really bad. I felt bad. My heart broke for him. Then I took my $95 change and I left because that was his problem. But, you know, that's why we aspire to have vehicles, to not be in those situations. You know, the other day I was on a taxi stand, for instance, minding my business. And these two young ladies, you know, people call them ghetto girls. I wouldn't say that, but these two ghetto girls began to fight now. And people was like, look at them ghetto girls and them fights, you know, gosh, I know decorum and whatever. But I was offended by that. I didn't like that. I don't like when people say that. In fact, when I look at these girls fighting, what I see, to be honest, I'll share that with you guys. What I see is a level of class and elegance and protocol unlike any other. That's what I see. Right? Because these fights always have a set structure. First of all, by one introduction. It's always, but like you don't know who's me, our. Girl, is Keisha, if I'm by Lamppost 27, girl, better ask who's me, girl, who's you, girl? And then, of course, the next one will be, well, it's Michelle, if I'm by the scheme, where you want? By one introduction, that's shared, you know? Second thing, manners. In so many things in life, we always try to be first. Not in these fights. It's always, no, Keisha, you lash me first. You name Keisha, look. Lash me first. It's always that. And the last thing, and this is the thing that touched me the most, moved me the most, really. It really did. They assume nothing. They fact check, confirm. Because when Keisha finally do bat with this girl, whole scalp. She stand up there, scalpless. But assumes nothing. Instead, she sought to confirm. Keisha, is slap you just slap me? Keisha, is me you just slap? Keisha, I doubt to slap you just slap me. That's the marvelous things you see when you're traveling. So I hope like a lot of y'all, you know, who soon enough you're able to come down to Lafast and get your own vehicles, you don't have to go through that. I have been Kevin Sawyer and thank you for your time.
Finally, a car that suits me, you know, because my legs are real short and it's ever one that I feel like I'll look tall in it. So I'll probably get that as soon as I get some money. That one right there. You know what I mean? Because I can't sit down in regular cars because I look like a baby. And I started to push up the seat. It look like a baby seat. So this place right here suits me. Like I already set out my budget and everything. I am Javel Junior Limo and I'm a stand-up comedian. I got comedy from my mom, actually. My mom is a very funny person. Like, for instance, today we talking, we having a good time in the kitchen. And my mother was like, you don't find you resemble your father today? And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, no, you're looking like your father. You're looking like him, man. I was like, mommy, what do you mean? So she was like, yeah, you're really looking like him. You didn't think so? I was like, mommy, how? And she was like, oh, I forget, you don't know your father. Anyhow, you have some... you have some eggs. You have some eggs. You like your eggs like this? I'm joking. I know my father. I know my father. Like, my mom and my dad just argue a lot. There's real quarrel and things. So that's why I made that joke. You know what I mean? And the reason why there's be quarreling is because my father has been trying to teach my mother to be a single parent for the entire of my existence. And she hates the class. She feeling real bad. So having family problems. And I'm from Moruga, actually. And having family problems with them up there. Like, the other day we watching cable. We watching news because we don't have no internet. We just have cable in Moruga. So yeah, watching news. Going real good. You know. learning a lot about the country, and this ad came up. It wasn't a Lafast ad, a next ad. An ad that rewards you if you report criminals, Crime Stoppers. And I like the ad. The ad was going real good. So I decided, you know what? Let me get some more information. So I called. I know my entire family in jail. And they mad at me. They mad at me. And they be calling from jail. I was like, yo, why you all have a phone? So I school. So, right, so they be calling and saying there were phone cards and them kind of thing to survive in jail. And it's be like, no, you did the crime, pay the time. Right? So like they be calling and there's always be saying things like, we help you get rich. We. And I used to be so annoyed by that. I used to be like, I made the phone call. We didn't dial the number. Me. Like Caribbean people like using this we thing. Like I hate it. Like I hate this we word. Like if we're in a team, don't say we around me. Right? For instance, rolling with my friend, police stop him, he get a ticket. He watching me. So I already not watching him because I don't even want this conversation. Like that had nothing to do with me. So he's staring at me. I watch him like, yes, Michael, what happened? Boy, we get a ticket. We? I asked you for a drop was. Son, you like a taxi driver to me. This had nothing to do with me. And there's never ever used we for good things. Never ever. Like a fortnight never come and Michael was like, hey, Javel, we get paid. Never ever. Never ever. Speaking about like taxis and traveling and them kind of thing. So if you're traveling and you want to save money in school, you want to buy snacks whenever that happens, when we get to go back out to school and thing, you want to buy extra snacks or whatever you want to buy, do this in the front seat. Sit in the front seat of the car. And when you almost reach, do this. Check all your pockets. And then the driver will be like, hey, little child, you forget your wallet home or your money home. Which you would respond and be like, yes, I did. And I did that once and I got away. And I started doing it every single day of my life. It worked out really nice for me. But it came back. It came back. You know, like robbing people is not good. Like, for Panorama, I like Pan. So I went to Panorama and I decided, you know what? I need to go to the ATM late in the night in Port of Spain. And I went down the street with a gold chain on. And this guy, he approached me like if he was a fan. Like how he talked to me, I know he was a fan. He was like, hey, fat man. I was like, yeah, he's a fan for sure. Hi. I was like, hi, how you going? He was like, I good. How everything is here? I said, I real good, but I can't complain. That's trying to get down to the ATM there. And he was like, on Charlotte Street. I was like, yeah. He was like, that chain you're wearing, it real? I was like, yeah, I don't wear anything fake. He was like, all right, take it off now. So I thought he was making a joke with me. I was like, wait, me take it off. He's a reality feather. He was like, nah, take it off for real. I was like, nah. So he took it off himself, pull it off. And like, I looking like somebody who just let somebody rob me. No, exactly. Then I started telling that man all kind of thing. I hit him in my mind because I was so afraid. I was so afraid, very traumatized. Something that I always wanted to do in life is travel. Not like taxi thing. I always wanted to go like to America or something like, you know, experience the world. And I got the opportunity to travel to the embassy and lose my $1,000 and didn't get to leave the country. But I have a friend that got to go, boy. He got the opportunity. I was so happy for him. He came back telling us real stories. He was like, hey man, what's up? I was like, stop talking to me like that, please. He was like, man, what's wrong? You tripping, bro? I was like, no, come now, don't do this, please. He was like, man, you're wild down in this country, man. I was like, what? I was like, oh, so you cannot drop your aunt to the airport and come back with an accent. You need to go to the country. You need to leave. You understand? I'm not a fighter either. I can't really fight. And like, I always wonder, like, if something happened and like my mom or my grandmama around, what I'll do, because it's not really a fight, you know. And somebody asked me recently, that was like, yo, if somebody hit your grandmother in front of you, what do you do? I thought about it. I was like, I don't know what she do. She was like, what you mean? I was like, I don't know what she didn't give me the full scenario. And plus, my grandmother will beat me as a child. So maybe it's her turn to feel what it feel like. And I was like, all right. I understand your grandmother, whatever. But what about your mother? Somebody lash your mother. I was like, yeah, that one touchy. But what she do? They say, no, that's lash her randomly. And I was just like, My mother didn't buy that Clarkson in Form 5. Maybe that's punishment for that. Like, she had a fight because she didn't get to buy the Clarkson. Yeah, but my mother is a darling. Like, my mother beat me 3 times in my life. And when she beat me, she was like, why are you crying? And she's like, what are you crying for? It's like, mommy, pain. So I was like, you're crying. And she was like, fix your face. I was like, what do you mean, mommy? She was like, watch me with a better face. Smile. I was like... And like when you get licks from that 3 times that I got licks, like I remember saying one very mean thing to my mother. I was like, I hope you die. She's like, wait, just say? I was like, I love your pie, mommy. I love your pie. I really love your macaroni pie. So like we here at Lafast, and it had this lie I used once to a girl. I told her I was drive to get a carry out. And she was like, Javel, oh my God, you just drive? You for real? And I was like, yeah, it is. You know, we roll in the minis. All day, every day, AC cool. Leg room. And she was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. By the way, why people sell cars like that online? AC cool. That is not a reason to buy a car if the AC cool, right? Anyhow, so I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, you don't know how we used to do it, whatever. And she was like, oh my gosh, pick me up at the junction, please, Javel. We going out. I was like, for sure. So I went and I reached. She was like, I was like, yeah, let me go. She was like, I'm not coming in that. It's like, you're not coming in. Girl, let me roll. I am not coming in that, Javel. I was like, yo, you're starting to get a little loud. Just come in, let me roll. She's like, Javel, I'm not coming in that maxi, boy. I was like, hey. Come in the maxi, the conductor again, real vex. Next thing he lashed me. So in the maxi, we rolling, we having a good time. The AC was cool, so she's cool down. Seat was leather. The driver name was Cooper, and we rolling. We having a good time. We having a good time. So she's like, Javel, where you carrying me? I was like, I'm carrying you to TGIF. She was like, you spending TGIF money on me? I was like, yeah, that's how I live. I live like this. I just treat people good. So we roll in. So I reached Couva and I pressed the bell. She's like, Javel, I don't have a TGIF in Couva. I was like, oh gosh, we were sort of that when we come out the maxine. Just go with the flow, come out. Javel, I'm not coming out in Couva. I said, hey, let me roll, please. Javel, I'm not coming out in Couva. I say, if you look to the right, you see Tanti Gloria, Indian food girl. Come out the maxi, let me get a roti and go away. Good day, everyone. My name is Junior Lee.
Which camera am I looking at, by the way? Okay. Good afternoon, good day, good morning, whatever time of the day it is. To the viewers, I'm Kwame Weeks. We are here at Lafast Motors for the mini showroom launch thing, I believe. They give me the thumbs up on the side. I think I get correct. I feel pretty happy about that. It's nice to be here, though, but before I even start my set, I had to start by saying I have no idea how the next 2 minutes are going to go. A couple of women have heard me say that before, but it's honest this time. I have no idea how the next 2 minutes are going to go because I haven't done this since February. Yeah, but what I can guarantee is that I am going to have a really good time. Whether you have a good time is up to you and the Lord. So, say a prayer before we continue. But we here at the mini showroom, and I feel pretty good about it because I'm not really sure what it's about, but I feel at home because I feel like the mini is a car that's specific for men under 6 feet, and I fall in that category, Being short is very difficult in this life. When you're short, you go to the grocery, you want to get some money top shelf, you can't reach it, you can't buy it. You're single, you can't ask your brethren to buy. buy it fair, or you're in a relationship with a short man, and that is pretty much being single anyway. So you can't get it. It have things you never buy in your whole life because you're too short. But being a short woman is slightly easier than being a short man, though. Because like when you're a short woman, you could use that to your advantage, you know. Because men just call you nice things when you're a short woman. They call you cute. They call you fun sized. You know, women call short men friends. That's friends. That's what they call us. I have a lot of friends. Javel have a lot of friends too. We could all go file a lineman with Mini Cooper after this, maybe. Hopefully they short as well. But this is also very weird though. Me talking to you all through a screen. I have no idea if you're having fun, if you're laughing. But I used to it because I'm actually a teacher. For the past 7 months, I've been teaching students like this, talking to them, not really sure if they're listening. And my colleagues complain about it. Like my teacher colleagues complain. I don't know if them trying listening to me, and I suppose that's sad. You know, like I have no idea if Mark on the other side is listening to me teach him about how babies are made, or if he actually trying to make one on the other side. I don't know. I have no idea. He probably so far advanced in my class that he doing the practical. I have no idea. But this is a family show. This is how families start. I teach social studies. This is literally something I teach in class. Families begin like this, right? Yeah, I have no idea what you do on the next side. And I suppose that's really sad when you think about it, the implications for that for the future. But on the other hand, I'm not wearing pants. I am not wearing pants throughout any of this. And that is beautiful to me. Like, I hate wearing pants so much in Trinidad and Tobago. It makes no sense when you really think about it. The fact that we just had to wear long pants to go to school, go to work. Wearing long pants to go to work in Trinidad feels like wearing a bikini to go and fish as an Eskimo. Like, why would you do that? It just doesn't seem sensible. But that's what we're here for. That's why we're here. Yeah. But anyway, I want to leave you all with a little insight, something somebody very intelligent taught me. Definition of success, right? A lot of people define success in different ways, you know. Some people define success as when they sign their name on the dotted line to the very first house. Some people define success as when they sign their name on the dotted line to the very first sugar daddy, you know. Whatever you... sugar parent, and it could go the other way. For me, though, I will only consider myself successful when I sign my name on the dotted line. My last name is Sabga. That is when I would consider myself successful. Like Sabga is the star that I just aim for, right? So that if I miss the star, I could fall on a cloud of like a boots or a little. I don't know any other rich people names. I'm too poor to know other rich people names. But yeah, that is it. Welcome. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Take care.